fuck about your opinion, Glove.
So all I'm saying is, like, N.F.G's become aware of it and he's addressed it. So I can only say what I've seen N.F.G, like, where I had a disagreement with Will. I thought he was like, just told me one thing, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing Charity Thief on his channel, and I was like a bit shocked by it. But then when I told him, he went, I didn't know about it. And I went, yeah, it's Charity Thief, fucking ripped off the whole YouTube community, fucking gonna go out and get fucking. As soon as he was aware, he was like, oh, fuck it, you won't see him on my channel.
Honestly, that happened before I even came on to him.
That's right. Yes.
I didn't know anything about that. Same as
so
what
all I'm saying is, you're saying to him about this person. And like he's saying, he's removed them as a mod because he's become aware of it.
What I'd like to know is how she actually slithered away into becoming a mod with your N.F.G, because she obviously felt comfortable. This is where, listen, I've lost track of her for 12 months. I outed Stir of Echoes 12 months ago on here, right? I knew Joanne was about somewhere. It was just sniffing her out, right? A few weeks we've known where she's been. Because he was told when she went on a live. Don't forget, it's not just me. There's loads of people on this YouTube that know who she is, N.F.G. And when you're going, listen, the work that you're doing with Decca and that is brilliant. I cannot knock it on for that 100%. But when you've got somebody like that as a mod, it just knocks all that out the window. Do you know what I mean?
But that situation, like Joanne said, has been addressed. It's been addressed.
Anymore.
She's not a mod anymore.
I want to know where she is though now, because if she goes, she's going to end up going to somebody else's channel and they're not going to be aware. So this is where you need to find out. She's dangerous. I'm telling you now, she's dangerous.
Right, I couldn't tell you where she is. You
can have different names any other day.
Oh, Legend, don't tell me something that I don't know, for God's sake.
No, I mean, I'm not being funny, Kay. I mean, I don't know this, but how many profiles have you got? You might have only got one. Okay.
I have on here. I've got one on here because when I do something, I do something. I do it in my name, and I want them to know it's me. I don't need a fucking fake profile. I do everything in my name.
No, that's
full
fine.
name,
that's
real
fine.
name.
But on YouTube, really, you don't know who anyone is, do you? To be fair.
Well, I do. I know who a few people are. Yeah.
No,
I know who Joanne Mossop is. I know who Joanne Mossop is. Trust me, because I've been down to her house more than once, so I know who she is.
Put link out, Joe.
You don't really know, apart from the people you say you know, but you don't really know who the people are. You don't know, like if you do lives, who your moderators are. You're modding them up because they're probably good at what they're doing and stuff like that. So you might mod them up, but you don't really know who they are, do you?
No, and I get that. That was why every time I've tried to speak to Laura, right, and every time I've tried to speak to you, I've been ignored. And I was at first saying, well, they don't know her. Fair enough. I'll explain to them what's what and show them the evidence, right? But you was just both like nonchalant. It was like, no, she's our mod, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, that got my back up then, because I'm thinking, well, all the work that you're doing with Decca, which is brilliant, but then you've got somebody like that in your camp that's worse than him in my eyes.
Well, if I know about this, like Joanne explained, then things might have been different.
But if you'd have listened to me and just stopped ignoring me for weeks, then you would have known about it before 2 days ago.
But that's the reason why that I'm not having no one doxing anyone on my channel, names or anything. It's just not happening. And that's the reason
fair
why.
enough, but I haven't doxed. All right, Joanne, listen, what you've got to understand is over here, right? Everybody has different names. Where I knew her on the platform, right? Her name's Joanne Mossop. My name's K.A.Y N.FG. We'll use our names. So to me, that's not doxing her. Yeah, today I've put her whole address out there. And more's going to come, Joanne. You do know, don't you? I'm going to tell Wayne where you are now, Joanne. And all them lot will come over. Because you've done all their children, haven't you, Joanne? Stir of Echoes, the child abuser I exposed 12 months ago. You're her best mate, Joanne. I knew you was about somewhere. Live follower, another one that's in their little fucking camp.
Well, whatever thing you've got, can you just keep me out of it?
I will. Listen, I've got no reason to be. I just wanted you aware of who you've got in your camp. You've got to understand where I'm coming from, N.F.G. You've got
because
this
I'm aware of it now. I'm aware of it. I've addressed it.
And that's fine now that you've addressed it. That's fair enough. That's why I've jumped on here now. Because it's better coming out of my mouth than typing it.
Yeah, as for saying a few moments ago that, I'm hiding this, that and another. No.
Well, in my eyes, she wasn't, because I know how she works. So Team N.F.G. is what she'd do to you. You wouldn't think she was hiding, but I know what she does. That's her hiding.
But, it's my channel. I block the people that I decide to block. Yeah, and I blocked it for that simple. I blocked you for that simple reason.
That's fair enough.
And you're not the only one.
I'm trying to tell Laura Connor and you in here today, earlier, right? More than once, because I've screenshot what I've said to you, right? You just went away. You ignored it. Mark's tried to tell you the other day. You ignored her. Why are you ignoring us when we're trying to give you valid information that's going to bring you down if you don't address it? Because when it all comes out with that, I mean, it's going to take me ages to put all the evidence of 5 years what she's done to everybody out there, but I'm going to do it.
No. It's just not, you know, what good's that going to do and show me? Yeah, it's going to show me what she's allegedly done. I've got to say allegedly because I only know it as allegedly. Okay? I can't take that as gospel just by someone saying it. So you see where I'm coming from on that?
Yeah. Laura Connor, why didn't the police do anything? Because she's got police on speed dial, love, right? My sister, who's never been on any platforms, right? Her 3-year-old, because Joanne couldn't get to me, she went for the family. That's how it started.
Okay, can I ask you a question then, Kay?
Yeah.
You're saying you've got all this 5 years evidence.
Yeah.
Why haven't you gone to the police about any of it?
Police have been aware. Police
but why haven't they done anything about it then?
Yes, she was actually up on a charge a year and a half ago with somebody else. But because the evidence was over 6 months old, they all know about that. But she's one of these. If you can't get hold of the police, she'll get in touch with the chief constable or the chief inspector. She's got them on. She doesn't do it through a phone call. She'll do it through the computer where you do it. Is it Crime Stoppers and all that bollocks? I know her well. She lives in West Bromwich where I live. She told me without realising how many streets away I was from her, silly girl.
But with all this concern you've got, I've
told her to meet me over Menzies for 5 years now. Meet me over Menzies, which is a high school, overnight in between her and me. 5 years I've asked that cunt to meet me for a straightener because I'm going to spread her everywhere for what she's done to my family. Do you think she will? Will she bollocks? You got people that she's fucking sent things to. She sent men dirty underwear with men's fucking shit on and spunk on and got them to send it to somebody else through the post. She's disgusting. Disgusting. And there's a lot more that she's done. I mean, 5 years worth. She's done I can get loads of people on here that'll tell you what she's like. I just haven't told the loads of people on Facebook to come over here because I don't want them all over here. But if as soon as they find out where she is, they'll be over. Because she's done them all and the kid's wrong. She's dangerous. Very dangerous. I spoke to her ex-boyfriend, not the nonce one, the one after the nonce. And I've got him on thing. He's saying she's a nightmare. You know, he had to look after the kids all the time. The kids, the house, everything. She did. Honestly, NFG, listen. I know you weren't to know. I have tried to tell you for the last couple of weeks. I don't mean to get. I'm too passionate with her. She knows it, right? And that's how I get really angry about her, what she's done to mine, right? And she knows it. And when I find her, I've told her whenever I find where she is, I'm going to expose her.
As for knowing where she is, I haven't got a clue.
Well, all I say, NFG, right, if you do find out, or you ain't even got to tell me because I'll find her anyway. But if you know what chat she's gone into or she's got on WhatsApp, you need to let them know because that's like letting people know about K.A.Y. All right, she's not a nonce, but she was with a nonce when she knew he was a nonce.